Hi there, I'm Hugden from 35 Digital. Today I'll be going through how to set up Microsoft Consent Mode in Google Tag Manager. Before we start, just want to say without Microsoft Consent Mode, you will be limited in, or you'll have limited data in your Microsoft Ads reports. If users aren't giving consent to be tracked on your website, then you won't be able to track these conversions. With Microsoft Ads Consent Mode, Microsoft will do some data modeling and you'll get more data into your reports, and hopefully that will also improve your campaign performance. Let's jump right into it. And first of all, the prerequisites are that you have a Google Tag Manager account, you have a cookie management platform, so that could be Cookiebot, CookieInformation, OneTrust, Compliance. There's a lot of them out there. Just important that these platforms are sending, or the platform is sending, consent signals to Google Tag Manager. And lastly, we'll need a Microsoft Ads tag in the Google Tag Manager. So let's jump into it. We go to the Google Tag Manager account and we click on this button on the top right corner, preview, just to see first if the consent platform or you're getting the consent signals to Google Tag Manager. Good. Banner comes up. We're using Cookie Tractor on the website. We go now back to so we can see there are a few events in the left bar here, and in the middle of the screen you'll see there are a few different tabs, and I want you to click on the consent tab. And now we're going to look at if any consent signals are being pushed to Google Tag Manager. In this case, I know that we are getting the default consent here in this event called consent default. So you can just click through your own events and see if you're getting this state in your Google Tag Manager account. This is a prerequisite in order to have consent mode working in your website. You need to have the default consent state to be denied. So the Microsoft tag and also the Google tags should get the signal that when the user comes to the website before giving consent, the state is denied. And here, DOM ready, that's what, here I can see what the current state is. So I get consent signals and I can close this down again. If you're not getting these consent signals, you will need to configure your consent banner first before going to the next step, which is to create a Microsoft Ads tag. So let's do that. And I'm sorry, that went a bit fast. So I'm here seeing all the tags and I click New in the top right corner here. And I click Tag Configuration and we just search for Microsoft. And we have it, Microsoft Advertising Universal Event Tracking. You'll need your Universal Event Tracking ID from your Microsoft Ads account. You'll see it, you'll find it there. I won't go through that right now. I have it somewhere here, saved before. We can open the tag settings. We have enabled cookies, and we want to enable consent updates from GTM. So we want to, that's a abbreviation for Google Tag Manager. So we're going to use consent signals that are sent to Google Tag Manager. So that's all good. So leave it as it is. And on top of that, we also need to go down here into the consent settings and choose no additional consent required. So the tag itself will get the signals and will then adjust its behavior based on the users, how they interact with the consent banner. And now the last one, I need to choose a trigger. And as you saw before, there was a consent default event. We don't want to trigger it there because we still don't know what the current state is on the website. Like, it has the user giving consent. The current state was given on this trigger called DOM ready. So I choose that one. So I'm sure now that the tag has gotten the signal that the default consent state and also has gotten the updated state. So now the tag is getting all the signals it should before firing. And I save. And we just call it, gives automatically this name. We just call it test. Good. Save. And let's preview again. So now when I open the same preview again as we did before, I should see the Microsoft tag fire when, sorry about that, we managed to get it now. And let's see. So we see some tags being fired here. We see the conversion linker, we see some Google tags, and then we see the one test advertising universal event tracking that is being fired. So, and we can just quickly check. It should not have been fired before the DOM ready. And there we have it. So that's good. It's being triggered when it should be triggered. Another thing that's very important is to just quickly go to the website. This is going to be a little bit technical now. I want you to right-click with your mouse. Don't click anything on the consent banner. Just right-click on with your mouse. We'll make this a little bit bigger. And then we click Inspect, the lowest line here. And you'll get some code here in the right side in a bit. And now I want you to go to the tab called Applications. Or Application here. So we're on the website, and we go to Applications, and we look at cookies. So you see, no cookies are being fired on the website, and this is very important. So it's fine that we have the Google tags because we also have Google consent mode on this website, but the Microsoft tag now is also behaving in the same way. So we have the tag firing, and it's sending a page view to the Microsoft servers, but it's still respecting user privacy. So there's no cookie that's being dropped in the browser. You'll also see the network request sending a ping to the Microsoft servers. I'm not going to look at that right now. But anyways, important, you see it firing here, and here you won't see any cookie. We can now try to accept cookies. We say accept all. And now you'll see the different marketing tags or cookies being fired on your website. And among these is the Microsoft the Microsoft cookie. So we can go quickly in here again. So we have a consent update happening now. So we have an on page that it's granted now, and we have all the different cookie categories being accepted, and yeah, and the tag is still firing. So this is how the consent mode should work. So you should see your Microsoft ads tag firing. You should not see a cookie in your browser before accepting cookies, but you will still be able to track the user behavior on the website because of this cookieless ping that's being sent to the Microsoft servers. This is, by the way, also the same way the Google consent mode works, and you'll need to go through exactly the same steps there with the cookie consent banner, picking up the signals, and then making sure the tag listens to those signals and behaves accordingly. So that was it. In short, you can, of course, go through this yourself. We also have some prices on how, if you need help to set it up, then we can definitely configure it for you. You can always reach out to me if that's the case. But for now, I'm just wishing you good luck with the Microsoft Ads consent mode. And yeah, would love to hear if you manage to set it up yourself. Anyways, have a great day and happy tracking.